Why is this couch here? I don't get it. Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be a different video. Alright, so I'm in my hometown of sunny Southern California, and this video series is going to be basically going over the weekly activities that I do in RC. Now, of course, I produce anywhere between 2 to 3 videos a week, at least that get uploaded and available for view, but there's lots of other things that I do in RC on a weekly basis. So kind of want to take you through that on this video series. It's going to be kind of like a vlog style series and just show you exactly what happens here at the RC Network. Now, of course, there's lots of other avenues that I do post things on, of course, Facebook, and I've been getting into Instagram lately, which is pretty cool too. So starting to get a few followers there, and it's kind of nice to just kind of sneak peek some of the items that I do here on YouTube to show you guys exactly what happens. So kind of panning around here, I'm at a local bash spot, and it's somewhat undisclosed because it's kind of off limits. It actually says no trespassing, although you can just kind of walk behind the fence and there's no issues. So cops have removed people from this area before, and I've recently heard that they bulldozed it, but I'm finding out this morning that they have not. So that's a very good thing for us because I can keep bringing some good quality videos. Now, of course, this area is famous for the Yeti XL that I filmed here, the Kyosho DRX I believe I filmed here as well, but lots of other people film here, including OFNA, Axial Racing. There's lots of people down here in Orange County that actually have a great time here, as far as also the locals too. So this is not only a bash spot for RC, but also a huge BMX jump park, and I'm going to take you through a tour here just to show you what's going on here, and maybe you guys can check out the cool things here in Southern California. Alright, so here's kind of like the little RC track. It's basically for like 10 scale, but it has some pretty cool little berms and jumps and whatnot. The locals here really help keep it up, and I've actually helped pitch in a hand here as well with a shovel and rake and get things looking good for the videos that I shoot here. So that's the Yeti hill climb right back there. Kind of a cool little hill climb, steep hill, so lots of fun climbing up that to capture the footage, but nonetheless pretty fun. So it's pretty cool, the size of some of these jumps. I mean, you can kind of see right here, if you really see these things, they're just massive. That first one right there is about a 6 foot, and it's going up to about almost a 7 or 8 foot landing strip over there. Now that I've climbed up here up to the top, kind of like the entrance ramp, you can really see all the different jumps out there. They're just massive, and they're kind of everywhere. Alright, so Derek and I just finished shooting here at the little bash spot. We ended up filming the Axial SCORE Yeti truck, the trophy truck that was just released probably back in, I think it was like November of 2015. So finally got some action shots of that. Just an amazing truck to drive. It was pretty cool. I mean, the thing just handles, not really of a jumping truck, but you put any type of terrain in front of it and it really performs, so that was pretty cool. Also, we filmed the Pro MT from Proland Racing. Now, of course, two-wheel drive is not my thing, and it was really hard to get used to. Of course, once again, driving a two-wheel drive vehicle, so that was a little bit tough. Finally, we ended up shooting the Hobby King Basher BZ 888, 8-scale buggy running on 4S. Bargain basement. I think that thing goes for like 175 RTR, which is just ridiculous these days as far as what you can get in an RTR vehicle. So ran that. That was super fun. Ended up breaking something, so we had to cut that one a little bit short. Ended up shearing off a screw on the end of a shock mount. So I didn't have any extra parts with me today, so had to call that one a day on that one. So footage for that will be out soon, maybe even before I shoot this. Alright, so I'm back at the truck now, and oh gosh, it's RC carnage inside of my F-150. So got my bag for all my controllers, some extra batteries, of course my backpack, my low pro for all my camera gear. Got, I don't know, 3 GoPros, and of course my Lumix that I'm filming on right here goes in there. Right there, the SCORE Yeti truck, great performing truck overall. I mean, that thing just is awesome on any kind of terrain. So great vehicle. Got the Basher BZ 888, and of course the Proline Pro MT is kind of hiding underneath there. Great overall day. This is kind of a day in the life of RCNetwork. All right, and welcome to my weekly vlog. That's what it's called. Here on location, actually in Holy Gem Canyon, and pretty cool little area here. I've done a bunch of different videos out here of a few different vehicles, of course some crawlers and whatnot, but what I don't understand is why did someone leave their couch here? That's just strange. Anyways, guys, let's do this thing. So pretty much all these questions are going to be directed towards the new Axial trophy truck based on the Yeti platform. So picked out some of these questions from my YouTube channel, and specifically from a couple of the videos I've done, both the unboxing and of course the running video that you may have seen. But the first one here is from NFS fan Andrew. He wants to know battery and charger recommendation for someone looking to pick up the trophy truck. So as far as LiPo chargers, my biggest go-to charger for especially anyone that's beginning out there is the Hi-Tech X1 Touch. It is so user-friendly, and it really is a great charger to start off with. Great interface. It's a 1-port charger, so it's going to get you started, and for the $99 price, that's the retail price. You might be able to find it lower out there. It's a great deal for what you're getting, so definitely that. Now, of course, with the trophy truck, you can use either 2S or 3S LiPo. I would suggest definitely getting in maybe on some of the bargain basement batteries. Of course, there's Hobby Parts and Hobby King. You have to be careful with the size of the battery, but if you want to stay local, at least in the US, and I say local because I'm from the US, but take a look at Tower Hobbies. They have some good batteries, the Onyx brand. You get to choose your connector, so you can choose either a Traxxas or the Dean's plug if you're using it for your trophy truck. So pretty cool little deal, and they got an array of different sizes of batteries, and of course different specs. So I think I had some 5,000 milliamp 20C batteries, and they were just perfect for what you're going to be using for in the Yeti trophy truck. The next question here is from Jumbo Drawn. How would this run on the rocks? And of course, we're talking about the trophy truck still. Would it be a lot worse than the regular Yeti because I can't decide which one to get? Well, rocks wise, and you're putting on a kind of covered body on top of that Yeti, it's probably not going to do too well, only because you have the body that's going to get caught up on things. Any kind of open wheel design, especially when you start to look at some of the one-to-one vehicles that do these type of things, they just do better without those fender flares. And even when you get into some of the one-to-one Jeeps, they pretty much start taking the fender flares off and kind of go commando is what I call it. So anyways, that is kind of my opinion. I think if you're going to go for a lot of rock type thing and crawling, the Yeti's probably the way to go between the two. If you really want to have some fun, take a look at the Bomber. That thing is just completely amazing. It's using trailing arms and, of course, the Wraith front and rear. So it's going to be two solid axles. It looks like a good design for maybe what you're trying to do. Next one here is from Junior Mountain Biker, and it's spelled JRMBTR. I'm a mountain biker as well. This was, how would you rate the value of this RTR? And of course, we're talking about the trophy truck. The pricing seems a bit high. Also, would you compare it to a Slash 4x4 for normal buyer, not a racer? So, there's such a huge thing that goes on behind the scenes at some of these RC companies that they want to get a certain price point and they want to give you the best bang for your buck. And when it comes down to Axial and some of the other names out there, they're really looking to give you that scale realism. Well, the scale realism is at a cost, for them to put the word King Shock on the side of that truck and put little blue bits on there. It costs money to do that. Same thing with Maxxis or BF Goodrich or SCORE. it's called the SCORE International Trophy Truck. That comes at a premium. So, the price is maybe a little bit high. I think $399 was the RTR, what the RTR Yeti ended up at. A little less licensing there. But I think overall what you're getting is a great, true scale truck in the trophy truck. And it's backed by some pretty cool things that maybe Traxxas doesn't offer on their Slash, or at least not upgraded wise. You get pretty much a rebranded castle system in it. You get some other cool items, and you got to say that trophy truck just looks amazing when it's driving. So you got to drive one. Now, as far as trophy truck or Slash, if you're just a normal guy out there and you're not racing, where the Slash is going to excel, of course, is going to be in the corners. It's going to excel on handling because it is a full independent suspension truck. There's no solid axles on the Slash 4x4. It'll probably outrun that SCORE mostly because of that. Now, of course, driver, you have to take that into consideration. 90% of driving is the driver, not the truck. You can hand an RTR vehicle straight over to Adam Drake, and he'll probably outdrive almost all of us. So, with that being said, if you like the SCORE Yeti trophy truck, I say get it. It's only a matter of a few bucks to maybe get it perfect for yourself, but in the end, you have a good looking truck that looks real and it performs. So that's it for this week's Q&A. Well, guys, that is it. That is a wrap on my first vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it and editing it. Learned some new skills, and I can't wait to go on to the next week's vlog. Well, guys, that's it. If you have any comments or questions, please post those on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.